Hello everyone, this is Buddha Zen Wisdom. We accompany you every day. 7 bad habits older adults can't change. Almost everyone has them. Let's see if you have any. 81-year-old Grandpa Chen has reached his twilight years. Recently, during the holidays, his grandchildren returned for a family reunion, creating a lively atmosphere with 4 generations together. However, as he looks around, he notices that his friends are gradually disappearing, and he has begun to feel the relentless passage of time. Coupled with occasional minor health issues, he can't help but lament that he hasn't lived for many more years. Grandpa Chen's family has observed that he has recently become melancholy about his health. They have all suggested that he undergo a health checkup to identify and treat potential illnesses in a timely manner. However, Grandpa Chen is quite stubborn, believing that having lived for so long, he doesn't want to go through the hassle of visiting a hospital. His family can only comfort him, urging him not to worry too much, while understanding that his mindset reflects a common affliction among many elderly people. Although he is advanced in age and considered a long-lived person, it does not mean that health issues can be ignored. It is these worries that prompted his family to reflect on what age truly constitutes longevity. Is living longer necessarily better? In fact, Grandpa Chen's situation is not unique. Many elderly individuals have developed some hard-to-change habits due to differing living environments and historical contexts. While these habits may have been harmless in the past, they now have a negative impact on health given today's living conditions. Therefore, here are 7 common bad habits among older adults in China that we hope you do not have. 1. How old must one live to be considered truly long-lived? According to the 2021 Statistical Bulletin on the Development of Health and Wellness in China, the average life expectancy in China has risen from 77.93 years in 2020 to 78.2 years in 2021. This increase reflects the continuous improvement in the living standards and healthcare conditions of the Chinese people. Further analysis reveals that about 30% of the elderly population can live to be 80 years old. If we consider the permanent population of Beijing, which is 21.84 million, the number of people over 80 years old has reached 699,000, which is a very optimistic figure. However, longevity is not merely age-related, it is more closely tied to personal health conditions, lifestyle, and mindset. The United Nations defines longevity regions as those with more than 75 centenarians per million people. A consensus among longevity health experts has deepened our understanding of the connotations of longevity, proposing 5 core elements: high age, self-care, autonomy, self-esteem, and self-improvement. These elements collectively illustrate a new picture of longevity, representing not only the accumulation of years but also the quality and dignity of life. This comprehensive interpretation of longevity reminds us that in our pursuit of living longer, we should not merely focus on the continuation of life but also pay attention to the quality and essence of life. Being able to live independently, possess decision-making capabilities, maintain respect for self-worth, and continually surpass oneself is what true longevity means. 2. 7 bad habits common among older adults. Do you have any? High-quality longevity is based on health, and many elderly individuals have some seemingly trivial habits that can significantly impact their health and happiness. 1. Unwillingness to see a doctor. Many older adults believe that minor ailments like colds, fevers, and back pain are not worth a visit to the hospital, thinking it would be a waste of money and time. This mindset often causes them to miss the best treatment opportunities, allowing conditions to worsen until they have no choice but to seek hospital treatment, which increases difficulty and risk, naturally lowering the cure rate. As people age, their organs require more careful care, and older adults are more susceptible to various health problems. However, many older people self-medicate when they feel unwell or rely on home remedies from their youth, unwilling to spend money on doctor visits. They perceive hospital examination fees as expensive and fear discovering severe illnesses during checkups, worrying they cannot bear such a blow. Thus, they choose to ignore health risks and avoid confronting the reality of illness. This thought pattern leads many seniors to develop habits of neglecting illnesses, often missing the optimal treatment window due to poor choices regarding food and healthcare, which seriously impacts their health and quality of life. 2. Heavy dietary preferences. The rise of food culture has not changed some elderly individuals' bad habits. They still prefer heavy flavors in their cooking, particularly salt. When stir-frying or simmering soup, they tend to add too much salt, leading to long-term unhealthy eating habits. Older adults also particularly enjoy heavily flavored pickled foods, such as fermented tofu, sausages, and salted fish. They believe these dishes are simple and tasty, requiring little preparation, and they can eat several bowls of rice with them. Long-term bad dietary habits can easily lead to high blood pressure and place a heavy burden on their digestive systems. 3. Neglecting food hygiene. Viruses are everywhere, and we need to enhance our hygiene awareness to maintain a healthy and clean environment. Every detail in life requires attention to hygiene, as it may contain bacteria that cause infections. However, some older adults believe that as long as they don't feel sick after eating something unclean, it doesn't matter. They might even think little of consuming expired or spoiled food, reasoning that a little won't hurt. In terms of household cleaning, they often forego disinfectants, thinking simple water suffices. They may have developed poor hygiene habits, such as not changing clothes for days, not washing hands before meals, etc. These habits allow bacteria to proliferate continually. 4. Worrying excessively. Older adults often spend their lives worrying about their children. Their offspring may have grown into adults, yet they still fret over the trivial matters of their children's lives. Even if their children are out in the world carving their paths and developing their independent thoughts, they find it hard to let go and allow them to create their own lives. This tendency to worry is a bad habit among older adults that they should try to let go of, giving their children space to learn independence. Even if they stumble, it is part of life's experiences. Older adults should also allow themselves to relax. Constant worrying can severely harm their physical and mental health. 5. Lack of exercise leading to premature aging. As they age, many older adults feel that their joints and bones are not as strong as before, leading them to reduce or avoid exercise. However, a lack of physical activity is extremely detrimental to health. After finishing household chores, many older people tend to rest at home all day with little activity. They may even skip post-meal exercise and gradually lose interest in physical activities. This sedentary lifestyle can cause metabolic slowdown, muscle degeneration, and accelerated bodily aging. Research shows that moderate exercise is particularly important for older adults. It can maintain health, prevent chronic diseases, and help individuals stay energetic. However, it is crucial for seniors to exercise moderately, avoiding excessive strain on joints or hearts. Suitable exercises for older adults include walking, tai chi, and light strength training, which are beneficial for physical fitness and can improve emotional and psychological well-being. Maintaining a moderate exercise frequency can prevent injuries from overexertion while effectively delaying aging and enhancing quality of life. 6. Regular smoking and drinking, damaging health. It is not hard to find that the previous generation of grandparents had habits of smoking and drinking. After completing their farming work, they would leisurely smoke their pipes in the yard and drink a few glasses during meals. In the past, meals were not as diverse, often consisting of peanuts and buns. Now, with improved living conditions, the variety of cigarettes and alcohol has increased, and the abundance of food has led older adults to indulge more. Sometimes, they may smoke several packs a day, which severely harms lung and heart function. Frequent drinking increases the liver's burden, leading to improper body function and metabolic disorders. The long-term stimulation from tobacco and alcohol also raises the risk of various diseases. 7. Eating leftovers. During the older generation's era, they lived through hardship and laboriously earned every penny, often working in the fields. The ingrained mindset of cherishing every grain makes them favor eating leftovers. They often put unfinished food in the refrigerator to reheat and consume again, believing that throwing food away is wasteful. However, leftovers lose nutritional value over time and can breed bacteria. The longer food is stored, the more the salt in it decomposes, producing nitrites, which are serious carcinogens. 3 good habits to share. Let the elderly learn them. Helping older adults develop healthy living habits not only enhances their quality of life but also allows them to thrive in a joyful environment. Here are some practical health habit suggestions. 1. Cultivate interests and hobbies to enrich life. Many elderly individuals have been too busy with family and work in their younger years to develop hobbies. Now that they are older, they may become more hesitant to try new things. However, the adage "live and learn" is a commendable habit to adopt. Older adults can try to cultivate new interests to enrich their lives. 2. Maintain a peaceful mindset to avoid emotional outbursts. Elderly individuals tend to panic and become anxious when faced with problems, which is detrimental to health. Maintaining a calm and optimistic attitude can effectively prevent diseases caused by emotional distress, such as heart disease and high blood pressure. 3. Develop the habit of regular health checkups. Many diseases can go unnoticed, especially among older adults. Regular health checkups help identify potential issues early on. Ensure that they visit their doctors at least once a year, preferably more frequently for blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol checks, which are essential for managing chronic diseases. Studies show centenarians share 3 common traits. According to various research studies on centenarians, only 15% of their longevity is attributed to genetics, while the remaining 85% is influenced by environmental factors and lifestyle choices. Common traits among long-lived people include: 1. Calm mindset. They remain composed and do not panic in the face of challenges. 2. Balanced nutrition. They maintain a healthy diet and prioritize nutritional balance. 3. Active engagement. They actively participate in social and intellectual activities, avoiding isolation. Conclusion. Longevity is not merely the accumulation of years but rather the quality of life that accompanies it. Adjusting habits and encouraging healthy behaviors can significantly enhance both life expectancy and well-being. As children and family members, we should patiently guide and accompany the elderly, assisting them in breaking harmful habits and enjoying a happy and healthy life. Ultimately, the health of our parents is our most valuable wealth. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to accompany you every day. Let us grow, be happy, and age gracefully together. See you in the next video.